Hey, hello everyone, this is Mr. Alberonen here again, and in this video we're going to go over the combos and zoning techniques for JP in a way that kind of simplifies it, because he does have quite a long move list and a lot of options he can always be going for. But I'm going to go over the main things you will need to know in order to play him so you don't get overwhelmed. And basically there's only 3 combos that he has, and zoning state, and we'll go over all of those. So the 3 combos are little light confirms, so like crouching 3 lights into each other, like 2 crouching hit light kicks, into a standing light punch, into down forward light punch, or even just 3 crouching light punches. He can really easily link together his lights, so 3 lights into your down forward light punch. Anything into his down forward punches is a combo you're going to be doing all the time, where it's these target combos into the light or the medium version. That is combo 1. You're going to be doing that a lot of the time because it leads to a really good knockdown. You're safe to set up a rift, go for some of this zoning, and you're in the prime position you want to be in, and it's totally free and puts you, just as I mentioned already, exactly where you want. The next combo is when you have a little bit of extra frame advantage and you can go for this juicy stuff. Now this can either obviously be done off of a drive rush or a drive impact, because those things give you a bunch of hit stun. So generally after any of your mediums or heavies, you can drive rush into standing heavy punch and then cancel standing heavy punch into your down forward heavy punch. And then after the down forward heavy punch, you go down forward medium kick for the overhead ghost, and then down down heavy punch for the far pierce. And it'll look something like this. And once again, that's also a really amazing knockdown that leaves you exactly where you want to be. And you have time to set up your drift from full screen as well. So that's your second combo, and the third combo is the big stylish combo where we use the level 2. Which, if you include the overhead low throw mix up at the end, it's like nearly 2/3 of your opponent's entire life bar with one combo. So what this is any of your target combos, even this one, or anything that you can hit confirm into your level 2, or you don't even need to hit confirm it because it's really good on block as well. But this is the example. So heavy kick into standing heavy punch, this target combo, cancel into level 2, and then when the level 2 is out, you can kind of just ignore it. And then just go heavy kick into standing heavy punch again, and then cancel that into your down back heavy punch. So you can kind of do almost the same input. So you do kick, punch into the super, and then kick, punch into basically the same input as the super, but it's just a single one to summon the rift. And then you go one more time into down forward medium punch, and then the rift thing will hit him, because we're at this point now. And then you can hit them out of the air with your crouching heavy punch, and from that crouching heavy punch you can go in either to your low projectile, your overhead projectile, or your throw projectile. And all together, once more, it looks like this. Really, really, really cool stuff. And now that we've got our 3 combos, they all kind of leave us either decently far away or totally far away in this one's example in our zoning state. And our zoning state is obviously when we're full screen. So we've pushed the opponent really far away and we've set up a departure, I think they're called, or a rift. So once you have the departure out, kind of the kind of optimal thing you can go for is go for your light ghost, so down forward light kick, and then you can combo the down forward light kick into a far pierce, and then the rift can combo from the pierce, and then you get this full screen combo from full screen. And I can also cancel that into my level 3 just to do ridiculous amounts of damage. But yeah, that's kind of like the default main thing you want to be aiming for once you get into your zoning state. So you've gotten a long knockdown, you've put them into zoning state, so we've gone into this and we've summoned our pierce. So we go for this, and then if they get hit, it's a ton of damage. And because it's all from so far, and these things are all just linking into each other, it'll be really good on block as well. And then as for when you're not going for this specific thing, like maybe your opponent has jumped out of one of them or something, what are the things we're generally going for? Honestly, his main projectile is not the ghosts, but it's the pierces. And you want to make sure you're practice aiming the pierces for where your opponent is going to go. So you have to think, either is my opponent just going to crouch here and be patient? In that chance, I'll just go for the pierce right where they are. Or it's pretty often that the opponent is going to be acting like a bunny and trying to jump in on you because of all your mix-up ghosts. So that, in that case, you just do the pierce that is one closer to you than the pierce that would hit them. So in Jamie's instance, when I have this rift out, I would throw out a pierce here, and I can kind of just keep throwing this one because I expect him to jump into it, and then when he gets hit by it, then the rift will hit him, and then booyah, we're zoning him out. And anytime we get a knockdown, either from our pierce or from our projectile, we can set up another departure. So we can kind of just keep doing this zoning over and over again. And even from the command grab, your time to set up a departure, it's not as plus. The best thing to go into departure from is if you think the light projectile will hit, because that will give you so many plus frames that you can go into departure and still be plus. But yeah, from zoning, basically just make sure you pay attention to when you get a knockdown and then go for departure, and then do some projectiles into each other. But the best thing to do is go for the light projectile, combo into your pierce, combo into that, and then let's see how much damage it gets with the super. Oopsie. How rude. This is a full screen combo just because the opponent got caught by a single one of my projectiles, or even halfway through that sequence, and you get this big chunk of damage from full screen. And that's basically all you need to know about JP's combos. Just to quickly go over the combos themselves again, now that we've finished with the zoning. So just any lights or target combos into your down forward punch special move. Off of medium or heavy attacks, you can use down forward medium punch, which is slightly more damage and slightly better knockdown. But off of your lights, you're only going to be able to get the light version. If you get a drive rush or a drive impact, you can drive rush into heavy punch, into down forward heavy punch, and then do your medium ghost into your far pierce. Or I can even throw out this for a new example. Whoopsie. And we can show it off of a drive rush as well. Off of the drive rush, you just do a single dash forward so that it's delayed enough that the opponent is airborne, and then it'll work easy peasy. Frame command grab if you use the heavy version. There we go. And then the last combo is the ultimate stylish combo using your level 2. And I love this so much. You can do this on hit or on block. You can mix in for overhead, lows, and throws. And it will really just obliterate your opponent's life bar. So there we go. 3 combos for JP, and it covers basically everything you need in his game plan. And then with full screen, we also talked about how basically this is like an optimal sequence he can go for. That'll always do tons of damage. Ooh, didn't realize that could even whiff. But literally with those 4 things, 3 combos, and 1 thought process of zoning, you can beat so many people up with JP, and I highly suggest you try it out. Thanks for watching, and I will catch back to you when you've done that. Bye-bye.